Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Right to the air, Burrow. Connects with fans. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1, ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff.
On 1, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards there, partner. A strong gain. And now a much more manageable 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, can.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. A lot of mess on the move here. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. What's that?
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. From the gun, Marks gets it. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 7 yards on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Out the middle, it's Marks. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Marks on the handoff. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. And Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Stroud completes it quick. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a good set. Takes it 3rd and 4.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
One, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Side.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a first down. Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Gun.
Cincinnati.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
One play action here. Burrow. He rolls to his right. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down carry for Brown. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
180.
Scatterboo now from the gun. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Texans closing in, and they get to it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On to handle the kickoff. No to return this. Showing a little burst so far. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, Marks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Dax Hill up for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 14, Bengals 10. Miami Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
On one, ready?
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
11. Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shaair has it. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Here's a handoff to Marks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Oh, ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Fires right away, but incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Can.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Third and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Here's Stroud. Set up the screen here for Marks. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Now Marks. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Hot. Ready? Place hot. Stop.
Burrow. Gets him on the quick hitter. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. Short pickup to their own 31. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second down now. They need 7.
Stop. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's third down now.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
180. Stop.
On third down, here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Bengals 10. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
On one, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Gets him on the end route. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the
Big
catch.
13. Big 13.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long.
For the Bengals field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Again, he's got room. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hey, can. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Escapes the pocket. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 1, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
He's aired out on 3rd. Taking a shot deep here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback.
On the quick, right?
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
No give. It's Mox headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. There's Geno Stone up there to make that play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lift at any time.
Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there, third down. They'll throw, third and long. Into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now give to Marks. Running in the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Burrow to the air now. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.